Hello, it's Thursday, August 27. Today our scripture reading is Daniel chapter 6. I think it'd be really good if you'd read Daniel 6 on your own, so you can read that by pulling out a Bible and finding the passage, or if you want to read online, I've posted a link right along with this video. In Daniel 6, we get the story of Daniel in the lion's den. This is probably one of maybe the top 10 most familiar Bible stories. And in this story, we see that Daniel is the object of jealousy and envy from the other leaders in the Persian government. And these men want to get Daniel pulled out of his position. So they concoct this scheme to make it illegal for Daniel to pray to God. Daniel continues to pray to God. They get him thrown into the lion's den, and God saves him. I think it's easy to read this passage and to look for a moral and say, okay, if we serve God above all, then we trust that He will save us, and so nothing bad will ever harm us. And that interpretation it's okay, but I think we're missing the point there. That yes, we should serve God above all. We should pray to God even if our government would declare it's illegal. And indeed, we can trust that God is looking out for us. But it's not as if our loyalty to God somehow earns His protection. It's a gift that God gives us. And I think that when we read the Bible, we should think about what it teaches us about God and the way that God deals with His people. And so I think a better lesson for us to pull out of this passage is what Darius writes at the end of our passage. He says that God is the living God, and He endures forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed. His dominion will never end. He rescues and He saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on the earth. He has rescued Daniel from the power of the lions. What the story of Daniel and the lion's den teaches us is that God is in control. God is really the true God. He is alive. And He works to do wonderful things. And one of those is He protects Daniel from the lions. God does this because He loves His people. He cares for us. He watches out for us. He doesn't promise that we'll never have troubles. He doesn't promise that He'll immediately rescue us from every bad situation. But God always can save us. God is the only one that has power, the only one that's worthy of our trust. Daniel 6 shows us that God is alive and that God is active. And so we can trust Him and we should obey Him above all. But we do that not because of ourselves, but because of God. And God is amazing. So that's my thought with today's passage. If you've got thoughts or comments or questions of your own, please feel free to share them. Thanks again for watching. I hope that you're having a great day.